Hi guys, look at this. Looks hard, right? Trust me, it's easier than it looks, and I will teach you how to do this among other bow related things. But before we start, for all controller players, please swap the skill and the normal attack button, otherwise you will struggle following the rest of the guide. Let's first go over shooting methods. Basic charged shooting, hold charged shooting, basically you hold the auto attack, mixing the two. Basically you start with a hold charged shot and then you do the aim mode charged shot and you cancel that at the end with a dash. Here is a comparison between the three, how long it takes to reach 5 shots. As you just saw, the alternating method is the best here. But the hold cancel method is not far behind and is much easier to execute. Now a quick tip to aim. If you are on mobile or console, because that's where people mostly struggle, don't try to just aim with the camera. Try using your character, like the character's movement, and just walk a step to the direction you need the aim to go. This is a very good way to fine adjust your aim and hit your target better. Now for the uncharged aim shots, I recommend doing the hold cancel. Right now you see me shooting normally and it's not that fast. And then I switch to the hold cancel. Now about the speed. You can see here the frame data. This is based on 60 FPS. You are looking at the first column. Lots of 25s and 23s. The rule is basically medium size and tall female characters need 25 frames to do a hold cancel, and everyone else needs 23 frames. The only exception is Yoimiya. So basically this means you can do almost 5 shots every 2 seconds, but if you are playing on 30 FPS, aim for 4 shots every 2 seconds. There's one thing that you need to be aware of, and that's where the aim is drifting while you are shooting with the hold cancel method. That depends on the character. The easiest ones are the medium-sized ones because they just go very linear to the left, while the other ones are a bit weird. Especially Sarah. So you need to know the direction and just slightly move the camera against that. Now we will briefly tap into the realms of alternate shooting. Basically normal attack, aimed shot, just alternating that. This way you get even more damage out of your physical ember, and you can also trigger character abilities like Yelan's and Shinju's ults, which works with normal attack. Another use case for this is bunny bombing, because if you have the bow Polar Star, it basically gives you stacks depending on different actions, like normal attack, charge attack, burst and skill, and with that you get 2 stacks in a very short time. So in this gameplay by Furo, he switches to Ember with TTTS buff, to the normal and aimed shot, which counts as charged attack, that's 2 stacks already. Then he dashes, does a burst, that's a 3rd stack. Then he will switch to Sucrose for Religious and Venera buff. Then back to Rosaria for Fire application. Then Ember Bunny 1, 4th stack, Bunny 2, full damage. If you are interested in solo clears, only use this technique when the enemy is like not doing anything, because you will get forced to dodge otherwise. This is where you would rather do the hold cancel, if the attacks can be sidestepped of course, otherwise if you have to dodge either way you just alt cancel. But alt cancel's best use is when the enemy is not doing anything and you can just focus on DPSing, like here. Now the fun part of hold cancelling technique, Stagger. As you can see, repeatedly headshotting something staggers or launches it depending on enemy size. You can entirely lock down wishaps like this if you are a good shot. To be technical about it, every enemy has an invisible poise bar that charges up if you hit them with attacks. When that is maxed, they will flinch every attack and the timer starts and will forcefully drop it back to 0. If you wondered why I'm not just juggling the Capybara to Celestia, that's the reason. As for doing the juggle itself, typically you memorize when an enemy gets launched from headshots and then you either aim slightly up every shot right away, or at the second shot onwards, as some enemies get launched kinda flat. You can also do the step in, which means when you start launching an enemy, you do one step forward, and then you don't have to adjust upwards anymore, you just have to shoot the same spot over and over again. A lot of people said you cannot do this stuff on mobile. Well, let me show you this gameplay of the Japanese Ember main Yuzu. As you can see, Yuzu has no problem juggling the enemy, and he's playing on mobile, so you got no excuse not to try it yourself. There's one practical application for this. If you're playing Abyss and you have juggleable enemies, and you only kill one of them and the other one has a bit of HP left, you can just do the juggle and finish it off that way. And that's it, you reached the end of the video. I hope it helped you, or you shared to people that could use this information, and yeah, thanks for watching, bye.